All right, welcome to the Liverpool Connection podcast. Liverpool just finished against Man City, 1-1. I'm fairly happy with it. I'm glad we didn't lose, of course. 1-1, happy result, possibly, I should say, for both teams. I can't talk. Been here since 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. Delcross,
No,
you're
don't start
feeling
with me.
pretty good.
No.
Yeah,
Don't start
it's
with
all
me.
right.
Don't
It's all
start
right.
with me because I've been here from 7 a.m. We're
Yeah.
on the mimosas. Everything is good. Life is good. We started with children against Man City and we ended up with a 1-1 draw. That's all I'm going to say for right now. Go to Wilson or go to Glenn for the analysis. I'm just going to come with the pure
Glenn ain't ready.
passion.
We'll go to Wilson. He's ready. So
Wilson, you called
two,
it. You actually called it. No, I will say this. You did call it during the week. You said, hey, I'll start Gomez a left back.
Wilson.
feel?
Wilson, how do you feel?
about
Come
that
on.
call?
I told you guys that hey, I think we should have we bossed the game in the second half, especially in the second half. We started with the kids, like you said. We're here at BD Riley's, by the way, our favorite Irish pub here. That but I just felt that Gomez can be trusted playing defense. And because what we saw in midweek with Robbo, he's just coming back on his fitness levels and the way he was pushing up and not being able to come back. He was getting turned. I was like, I feel more secure with Gomez playing against Foden. And that's the way. But I was very surprised because, with Kanate out, Klopp trusted Kwanzaa to play in this game. He trusted Bradley to play in this game. Trusted Elliott to play in this game. So, like you said, we have our kids playing in this biggest match, and they all did well. And man, I think at the end of the day, I think we should have won the game. A little bit clinical finishing. They had a couple chances as well, but throughout the game, I thought we bossed the game. If you watch their games, they get a lot of touches in the attacking third. They hardly had anything today in the attacking third. I don't know how many touches Holland even had in the attacking third. Barely any. We played sublime. Van Dijk was boss man again. Endo played great in the midfield. If Diaz can just add that clinical finishing to his game, then we win that game probably 4-1. To be honest with you, but we didn't
Right, you're a
lose.
happy, positive guy, Wilson. Yeah. I thought City were pretty good first half and had a ton of touches, especially in our box, and could have easily gone ahead. But I like your positivity. That's the difference between Americans and everyone else.
Yeah, I'm
But
positive. I'm always
that's
positive
good.
about this team because I
Yeah,
know
that's all right.
the potential of this team, and I think at the end of the day, Man City knows they got away with one, in my opinion. So
Yeah. All right. So, Glenn, it's time. It's time to bring you. You look. Like, if there was like a camera on you for the entire game, it would have been a stressful experience, not just for you being filmed, but for everyone watching you being filmed. I've never seen anyone so worried throughout the entirety of that game. But Glenn, it's over. You can relax a little bit. How you feeling?
Yeah,
Take the mic.
I was an absolute nervous wreck. I'm glad that he was here, to be fair, because he's been bouncing around with a bundle of energy, which has been good because he's sort of settled me down. There's been other times where I feel like I want to choke him because he's been a bit too happy because I've just been an absolute nervous wreck. First off, we were really poor, weren't we? I think. I thought we were. I thought we were poor in the first half. Come on, mate. I thought we were. Mate, if you contrast the first and the second half, it was night and day performance.
I agree with that, but I don't think we were
so much quicker. Well, maybe not poor, but second half we were fantastic. First half we were off it.
When you say that was
You're off it.
typical of us, though, that first
Yeah,
half,
yeah, yeah.
that's fairly typical.
No,
Of what we've done
not
this
to that.
season. It wasn't a surprise. how
Not
we
to that.
played.
Not to that point. I feel like we still created like little bits in the first half, but
Yeah.
in the second half, after the second half, there was about a 25-minute period where we were absolutely battered them.
Yep.
Like, we could have scored two or three extra goals, and that's what happens sometimes. Like at half time, we would have done anything for a draw, and at the end of the game, you're sort of coming away from it, and there's a tinge of disappointment because we've had that many chances. So overall, absolutely buzzing with the second half performance. There's so many players you can say were absolutely mustard in that second half. Diaz was so frustrating in that game, but also unbelievable at the same time. I mean, the bit at the end pretty much sums him up where he's running like 90 yards, get us up the pitch, and then there's a few chances where he probably should bury it. But overall, as I said at the start of the week, I would talk a draw, and it's a good result, and it's pretty much over. It's over to the other teams now because I think our fixtures on paper, although you never win league titles on paper, it is sort of in our favour a little bit, isn't it? If you look at it.
Unless you're Man City and that paper is dodgy banknotes. And, but other than that, it was, you're right. I thought first half, like I said, I think it was pretty typical of us, of what we've seen this season. Second half, we were much better. We had that 20-minute spell that we really needed to take advantage and get a goal. We couldn't quite manage it. But I think what you saw was no surprise, no shocker. It was two top quality sides going at each other. Both managers will be relieved to get a point. Arsenal, probably the happiest team, of course, this weekend. But Delcross, we need to talk about you standing on the chair in the second half, trying to get the crowd here at BD Riley's rallied up.
Well, the one thing,
proper cheerleader.
The one thing about BD Riley's is there's always a crowd. There's always a good atmosphere. It's the place to be. If you're a Liverpool fan in Austin, BD Riley's is the place to be. That's just a given. What I will say is, lads, and I've said this all morning, we've played Man City, the best team in Europe, right? They're the reigning European champions. We played them best ever, apparently. They're Centurions, and they're all the stuff. Yeah, call them what you want. All the superlatives. And we've played them with Kelleher in goal, Gomez at left back, Kwanzaa, Van Dijk, and Connor Bradley. Lads, one of those guys would start. Yeah, but hold on. I'm just talking about the back line. One of those guys would start. One of those guys, our captain, Virgil van Dijk, is the only one that starts in that back five on a normal given day. And we've given the best team in Europe a fucking run for their money. So I'm telling you this. I'm telling you right now. It's our fucking year.
Don't do it. Yes. Expect more hurricanes to hit, tsunamis, another pandemic. Isn't that what happened last time you said that?
No.
There's been a few.
No,
I know. I get your point, though. I mean, that team that we went out there today, who would have predicted this team at the start of the season when you're going for the league title, right? That back five. And everyone I thought was really good today. Special standouts to me. I thought Harvey Elliott was excellent. Again, and he's played a lot of football recently, and he just feels he's getting better and better and better. I thought Elliott was great. I thought Bradley played really well. Endo was solid again. Nunez was a little bit quiet. He got us the penalty, I know, but other than that, he was a little bit. He couldn't really get involved in the game. But I don't know, 1-1. We would have taken it.
I have something to say. We brought Salah on in the 69th, 70th minute.
Yeah.
Lads, we played Man City. We didn't play Luton. We didn't play fucking. You know what I mean? I don't mean that with any disrespect, right?
All you Luton followers on our podcast.
Yeah, no. But you know what I'm saying? Like, lads, we played Man City with I just named the back five. Only fucking one of them would start on a given day in our best 11. And we're here going, it's our fucking year.
Love your confidence. That's great. Yeah. I'm
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird how the sort of game's gone, hasn't it? Because it was like at half time we would have done anything for a point. And then at the 70-minute mark, I'm saying, we've got to win this. We've got to win this. And then when Doku hits the post, I've nearly walked out the pub on several occasions today because my anxiety. But at that moment, I thought, and at the end, you think you've got a pen, which fucking hell, if that happens
Let's
anywhere
talk
over
about
the
that.
pitch,
What,
yeah.
what about that?
I mean, I need to.
Let's take off the red glasses and try to be objective
I,
about it.
I haven't really seen it back again properly. I think I've seen it the first time, and I thought, well, there's no doubt about it. You'll give it a pen. What is? It's an easy thing for them just to say. It's a 98th minute. It's 1-1. It might be a pen, but I don't really want to give it because it's going to change everything. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's one of them. But next week you'll see it given. I just don't think it's. I think it's if that's anywhere on the pitch. I think it's. I honestly think it's a pen, and I'm quite thinking about these sort of things.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
100%.
I think it'll be given next week.
Anywhere else
It'll
on
be
the
given
pitch,
next-
it's
and it'll be
anywhere
given
else
next
on the pitch. Anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul.
It's a pen. It is.
I agree with
I'm
you.
not being bitter. I'm not being bitter.
Not being bitter. It's like you watch that play over and over again. It's a foul anywhere else on the pitch, and it's a penalty for everyone besides Liverpool, and it's a penalty against everyone besides Man City. They seem to get the calls, and I hate to be the conspiracy theorist here, but that dude. But
Don't
no,
make
I'm
us make an edit.
so I'm gonna.
Don't make us make an edit.
No, I'm challenging channeling my inner Julian here.
Yeah.
But the boot is up here.
Yeah.
The boot doesn't belong up in the dude's chest, right? It's high in the box, and it's a foul. It's a blatant foul. The one on the Salah at the end, that's not a foul. But that one was a foul. That was a penalty. Like you said, I don't think they want to decide things like that.
That's a
At the
big.
end.
That's a,
It's a big non-call.
that's
But
a
I mean,
big
not even to
decision
go
for
look
the-
at the VAR. It's a travesty, and
That's-
that's at the end of the day, that's the problem, right? But like you said before, we started with the back five. That's not a usual back five, and I haven't seen the data from the second half, but we bossed the second half. Salah had a couple times. Man, that one time he had the ball and he hit it with his right across the box. I just wanted him to cut back to his left and take a shot. And I'm like, why didn't you do that? And so there's a couple instances where you want people to be a little bit more technical. But I think at the end of the day, Man City knows that they left with a point, and they're happy with it.
I think the general feeling is we're kind of relieved. We're content as well. I think
I'm happy it's over.
you're happy it's over.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
go
yeah.
back, take a nap.
For my own health,
Yeah, exactly.
I think, more than anything.
That's
Just,
it.
I feel like I need to go and have a sleep now.
Yeah. So
I can't imagine what Diaz was feeling because he actually played it in Harvey Elliott. Like I've just watched it in here in the pub. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I need a good lie down.
Yeah, I just have a fucking carafe of mimosas, and I feel like I need to lie down. Yeah, but that's it, though. Julie
it's good.
closes out.
We're so content, fairly happy. We move on to the next game.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask
We're well in the what?
So I was just going to say now, if a Liverpool win, it might sound like a really daft on this now, but from this situation right now, if Liverpool win all their games,
We win the league.
they'll win the league. For me,
No, it's not for you. It's mathematical.
it's not mathematical. But Arsenal ahead of us. Arsenal ahead of us now, mate.
Goal difference, right? Same points.
No, I think they. Is it the same?
I think goal difference. Arsenal are ahead. Same points.
The bookie. What way did the bookies have it? The bookie. I always look at Powers. Powers are class. Shout out Paddy Powers. By the way.
Paddy Powers.
Yeah.
I want you on the podcast.
Yeah. Here, Paddy. Give us an old shout out. But I always look at Powers have the best fucking bookmakers going. Right. They have us levels, you devils. And I'm telling you now, Liverpool are favourites.
It's our year.
I've said it
Every
this
season.
is the first day I've no.
No.
This season is the first time today I've said it. Came out live and I went, yeah, it's our year.
Breaking news. You heard it here. Delcross has finally said it's our year this
And
season.
if you disagree,
Glenn is still
Yeah.
thinking, and Wilson wants to have his piece as well.
Well, I just want to tell our supporters that are here in Austin, don't show up at game time, man. You got to be here hour and a half early, man, or you're not going to get in. I only have so many wristbands to hand out, mate.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe.
Man of the match.
Man of the match we're
Man
going
of
to
the
do before we wrap it up. I'm going to say Elliot. Who are you going to say?
Give it someone else. 'Cause I don't even know who it is. Even know
I'll give it.
You said about man of the match.
I'll
You
give
want to do it. All right, Delcross.
There's
go.
only one fucking man for me.
Kelleher for you. Obviously.
No.
Come on, no,
Endo, get in,
Endo, all right,
you
yeah.
little Japanese fella. Up the fucking.
I'm glad you said fella.
I love Endo. I gave him stick at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think he's been class. I think he was absolutely outstanding again today.
He was.
You know what I love about Del Cross? He admits when he's wrong, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Endo as well, but I'm going to give my man of the match to Van Dyke.
Van Dyke. Fair.
I think I'm with you, Wilson. Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love McAllister. He's becoming one of my favourite players now. I just think he was absolutely class in everything that we did. But I think I would go Van Dijk as well. I just think he's the best player in the league for me. And yeah, he's it's got to be Van Dijk.
How is it you're so settled and unemotional? And I'm
What do you
just
mean?
this emotional fucking
so
ball.
What do you mean to
You're
say?
just so settled.
I'm fucking.
What is
Nervous.
this? I mean, that's the
Yeah,
reason.
what is that?
I mean, you've had a carafe and you've had Guinness and whatnot.
In what way?
And Glenn is on the what is this?
Hey, look. Hey, Glenn is drinking athletic in case it makes him athletic.
That's it.
Yeah, that's about.
I thought you had something better than that.
But anyway,
Bloody hell.
here,
Yeah.
serious note.
Oh, shit.
Like, subscribe, fucking follow.
Notifications.
It's very simple. Hit the follow button.
Cheers, Delcross. Cheers, Glenn. Cheers, Wilson. We'll wrap it up. Wilson, of course, has one more thing to say. Make it good.
Oh, I just want to say safe travels to you. You're going to Brazil. So all our followers in Sao Paulo and all the rest of the Brazil, look out for Juki because he's going to buy everybody around.
Bye.